Hello my Dragon Legion and welcome to another video. And this video I'm just going to be doing like a little mini vlog talking about the other channel, which is Dragon TV, and how I've been beating games on that channel opposed to just playing little snippets of stuff on this channel here, which is a really great thing. It's a great feeling to finish these games, and I don't know what happened with the lack of drive that I had on the other channel to go ahead and complete games, but I guess I have that, ADHD type thing that people talk about and people always say they need medication for. It's a real thing with me because I know that there's certain people that can push through, finish every single game, and when they ask me, oh, have you beaten Super Metroid before? No. What the hell's wrong with you? Finally beat that game, you know? Uh, but first, before we talk about Metroid, which we're going to talk a little bit about because I've been playing a lot of Metroid games, I beat Zelda on the NES for the first time a little bit before I did it on the stream. So we had this hurricane situation going on. I had it on my PSP. I'm like, boom, let's just beat this game. What else is there to do? Fantastic game. It's always had this little effect on me ever since I was a kid. My uncle played it on his old school CRT TV. When he went to work, I played on his NES and on his Atari and all that sort of thing. But this game right here really stuck with me. Just seeing that waterfall in the beginning with the text really had some kind of power over me. So I finally went in, I beat that game for the first time, and then I recorded it really crappily, the ending ceremony thing that happens when you beat the game, the end screen, and I put it up on this channel. And I'm like, that's not enough. I need to go through and stream it and actually do it in one go. And I sat there, and it took 6 hours to do so, but I did it, and I feel really good about that. So it took me a little time. I got stuck in level 9 because I didn't have the magic key, which you're supposed to get in level 8 if you know anything about that game. And if you don't know anything about that game, that might be boring to you, but check that game out. Download it on your phone. Play that game. It's an amazing game. I was finally, I finally had that closure of beating that game and showing the world that I beat that game, even though it probably got like 10 views, but who cares? It was for me. So, been beating games left and right. Did that one. Gonna work on Link to the Past. Been doing Metroid games, which I mentioned a few seconds ago. But Super Metroid, I believe was the first one that I went and beat of the Metroid series. So that one right there, yeah, it was. I went in, I had a little trouble. I did that one on a 12-hour stream one time. It took me a long time to figure all these things out. And imagine that when you guys were kids and you didn't know anything about Super Metroid, it might have taken you that long, even longer, to go ahead and find all these things. Now you can just run through it in a speed run. And people even do randomized item runs with those games now because they've played them so many times. But now I have that one under my belt. I beat AM2R just recently, which is another Metroid 2 remake. That one is a remake of the Metroid 2 Return of Samus for the Game Boy. And I just recently saw videos of that one, of the actual Game Boy version, and people beating that. I saw that on the Angry Video Game Nerd channel, Cinemassacre. They beat that one. And then I went in, I found this, another Metroid 2 remake, and fantastic game. I had a couple people come into the chat. They were pushing me forward. That's the thing that pushes me forward also for these games that I haven't played, like the Metroid series, because they have these Metroid fans that come into the chat, and they'll push me to go ahead and finish these things, tell me where the secrets are, and then they'll help me out to go ahead and get through these things, cheer me on, and say, hey man, you got this, you got this. And that pushes me forward and makes me want to go ahead and complete the game instead of giving up. So, fantastic stuff. So that really brings the fans out. I went out, and the boss on that game right there is kind of a pain in the ass, but when you're looking back, it is kind of, you have to play it for yourself. But in the beginning, I was frustrated as hell. I went through initially, found all the puzzles, found all the extra items that I needed to find, all the energy tanks, and then on the video, the stream that I initially got into the boss, I tried it a couple times, 4 or 5 times, whatever it was. I was like, screw this, I can't do it. All the energy was spent. no, went into another stream the first couple times, the first 2 times actually, because it took me 3 times to beat it on that stream. The first 2 times, I felt like I was never gonna beat it. The third time, I got some kind of crazy mojo, went in, just whipped that ass so hard. It was great. I was left with a little bit of energy at the end, and I felt like I really accomplished something beating that one. You should have seen the look on my face. Really great stuff. So, beating these games is really satisfying. It's really just a satisfying experience. So we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna keep getting that high, that adrenaline rush through these games. And so Metroid Zero Mission is on the way. A Link to the Past is on the way. Tons of things are on the way. Super Mario Odyssey is on the way, baby. So we're gonna beat that together, you know. Mamma mia, the piece of the pasta that put un par of buona se de anda linguini. And about it Luigi. So we'll see you in the next one. I just wanted to spill my guts a little bit on what I've been doing on Dragon TV, and I hope to see you guys over here when I get my proper equipment to do some other stuff. So we have tons of things to do. This is the tip of the iceberg. Another Metroid is just around the bend, and other stuff too. So good afternoon, good evening, and buenas noches.